morning. I would like to welcome everyone here today on this most solemn occasion. America was founded on the principles of liberty, opportunity, and justice for all. On Veterans Day, we recognize the fine men and women of our armed forces who have valiantly defended these values throughout our nation's history. There are currently more than 25 million living American veterans, many who have put their lives on the line to preserve our freedoms. It is only fitting that we recognize the contributions of our servicemen and women who have served to protect the one thing that you and I enjoy each and every day, our freedom. Will you please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Garden City Air Force Junior ROTC, and that will be followed by the national anthem sung by our own Garden City resident, Amber Grand.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
For our invocation this morning, I would like to present to you Mrs. Helen White from the American Legion Post 396.
O God of hosts, we bow our heads in thankfulness for the victories thou hast granted to us and to those peoples who have united with us to stamp out the evils of aggression, intolerance, and greed. We beseech thee to bring the blessings, understanding to the families and friends in this and other lands, of those who have given their lives that men may be free. Grant, O God, that those closest to the fallen may mingle the pain of their losses with the ennobling light of sacrifice for civilization, sacrifice for a better world for this and other generations yet unborn. Grant us too, O God, the courage to so live with the family of nations around the world, the end of strife with the beginning of enduring peace. Grant us patience in planning with our fellow men a world in which nations may resolve their differences by peaceful means. Touch thou the souls of men in every land with enduring light of wisdom, so that they may form a brotherhood of peoples which will strive to further the arts of peace under laws and ethics blessed by thy love. Grant us now thy continued blessing upon unity and strength, that make victories possible in war, that we may win greater victories of peace. Amen.
What a beautiful day out here today to celebrate our veterans. I would like to take the time to introduce some wonderful dignitaries who are here as our honored guests to be a part of the ceremony that Garden City puts on each and every year. It's a pleasure for me to introduce United States Congressman Thaddeus McCotter, Michigan Senator representing Garden City, also Westland, Redford, and Livonia, Senator Laura Toy. Representing Wayne County Commissioner Robert Ficano, or County Executive, Benny McAuliffe. Our Wayne County Commissioner, Phil Kavanaugh. Garden City's Judge, Judge Richard Hammer. And council members for Garden City, Mayor Pro Tem Ronald Showalter, Richard Gora, Charlie Wazinski, Jody Dodge, and newly elected council member William Irvine. We are honored today to have two guest speakers, two very special people who work tirelessly representing the community of Garden City. First, may I introduce United States Congressman Thaddeus McCotter.
Thank you, Mayor. My fellow citizens of a free republic, we gather today on Veterans Day for the twofold purpose of commemorating and celebrating the finest of our fellow citizens, our veterans. We commemorate those veterans who, taken from family, friends, and this fine nation, gave the ultimate sacrifice to defend our freedom. And we also celebrate those veterans who returned to us home, safe, that then gave of their lives continuously in the service of this nation as teachers, as workers, as fathers and mothers, as our fellow citizens. So when we leave today, after commemorating and celebrating their lives and their accomplishments, it is incumbent upon us to follow their example and to continue to live our lives for each other, so that our revolutionary experiment in democracy and that the virtues of family, duty, honor, and country shall long endure as a beacon of hope for all humanity. So to all of the veterans here today, let me say, from the depths of my heart, thank you.
And just to let everyone know that Councilwoman Diane Webb snuck in on me. I didn't see her earlier, so I'd like to recognize her. And now for our second person to speak to us this morning, I would like to introduce Senator Laura Toy.
Good morning. Today we are gathered to pay tribute to brave men and women who, throughout our young nation's history, have heeded the call to protect our citizens and defend our freedom. One such person was a 1966 graduate of Garden City High School, Rodney B. Klein. Mrs. Klein brought a wreath today in honor of his ultimate sacrifice in Vietnam in 1967. And this wreath, as she says, also is to honor all veterans. On each November 11th, we celebrate the anniversary of Armistice, which was signed 87 years ago, ending the First World War after 4 years of horrible conflict. Renamed Veterans Day in 1954 to honor all those who have served in the defense of our country and our way of life. This is a day to remember the sacrifices of those who have given so much of themselves to protect their fellow Americans. In November of 1919, President Woodrow Wilson offered the following: "To us in America, the reflection of Armistice Day will be filled with solemn pride in heroism of those who died in the country's service and with gratitude for the victory, both because of the thing from which it has freed us and because of the opportunity it has given America to show her sympathy with peace and justice in the councils of the nations." This Veterans Day, let us thank those who have served and also recognize the many blessings we enjoy that this service has helped to preserve. This nation's veterans have not served in vain, but have indeed been a force for peace, freedom, and democracy here and throughout our world. May God bless our nation's veterans, their families, on this Veterans Day and throughout the year. May God bless the great state of Michigan, and may God bless America. Thank you.
And now, the VFW Post 7575 ritual team will give us their rifle salute, which will then be followed by taps.
Half left, big. Port, arm. Ready. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Order, arm. Half left, big.
Today there is, and perhaps will always be, conflict in our world. But the United States fortunately enjoys our peace and freedom. Like other things of great value, this security did not come cheaply. Part of the cost has already been paid by Americans who have answered the call to military duty when their country most needed them. They served in 11 wars from the Revolution to the Persian Gulf, earning the special distinction, Veteran. But another part of freedom's cost must continue to be paid long after the guns have been silenced. This debt is owed to the American veterans. Some need their country's help, even as their country once needed theirs. Most need and ask nothing in repayment of their sacrifices. Let us continue to help those veterans in need with the greatest possible compassion and efficiency. To the rest, since they asked no help, we can best pay tribute this day by recognizing what they have achieved and joining them in their resolve to keep America strong and free. Mrs. Helen White will now close our program with the benediction, and just before she does, I would like to announce that the American Legion is going to be hosting a luncheon for all of those that would like to attend.
Let us go forth into a world in peace and dedicated to your service. O Lord, let us hold fast that which is good. Render to no man evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the needy and afflicted. Honor all men. Let us love and serve the Lord, rejoicing in the power of his Spirit. And may God's blessing be upon us and remain with us always. Amen.
Thank you for attending our program this morning.